What's up, you guys? It is Camille and Ramsey. We're here for a bonus episode. We wanted to give you 4 ways you can step into foster care.
Yeah, so the first step would be to pray and consider. At least that's what Camille and I did. As people of faith, we feel it's really important to start our first step with prayer and just thinking really, really critically and making sure that, you know, you're assessing your situation and you know that this is something that you want to do, because confidence is key when it comes to making these larger decisions in life, and especially in foster parenting. You want to know that you're doing it for the right reasons and in the right situation.
Yeah, for sure. So step number 2 is talking to your friends and family. That is huge to have support around you. Like in training, that's something that they really harp on. Like you have to have community. And if that's not something that you have around you, or maybe, you know, your family isn't supportive or your friends aren't supportive, like that's maybe a step that you need to take to get community around you that would be supportive in this time.
Absolutely. And I think our friends and family know us best. So, you know, listen and consider and, you know, just make sure that, yeah, you're in the right community for this. And then number 3 would be to do your research. So maybe you don't know a lot about foster care. You know you want to help, but you're not really sure about what's going on in the area around you, how you can help. This is a great opportunity to just make sure that you are, you know, researching and figuring out what it would look like for you to step into this role and how you want to do that. Whether that's through DCFS or an agency. Every state's a little bit different here in the U.S. And so it may look different person to person, but do your research and again, make sure that you're confident that you know which direction you're going before you take your first step.
Yeah. And I think for us, like once we started to research, we found people around us that we were able to learn from also. So not just Googling, obviously that's helpful. But I think looking around you, see who's around you, see if there's anyone that you know that is in this process that is, you know, fostering and adopting. I think that was huge for us, is learning from our community as well.
Absolutely. And then step number 4 would be to just make that first move. Making the first move can be hard, but it is absolutely necessary.
Oh, yeah. I know for me, I think we had to make the first move like twice. You have to keep going. Sometimes, you know, the agency you're with or, you know, with the state, they're loaded down and sometimes you have to keep going. And if you're confident in what you want to do, then hopefully you're able to do that.
And that will look different for every person. So maybe after your research, you realize your first step is to send an email or to fill out an interest form. I filled out an interest form.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay. And so, you know, maybe that's your first step, or maybe it is, you know, reaching out to somebody that you know that's already working with an agency, getting connected that way. Again, we can't give you a very specific because it looks different for everyone, but make the move and don't be scared to do it. Just jump right in and it's going to be great. And yeah, we will have some resources about that as well.
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, we're going to have something linked down in the description. And then if you're watching on social media, we'll have it in our link tree as well.
Absolutely. And you can join us on Monday for a brand new episode of the podcast. And we will see you very soon.
Well,
we hope that helps. Thanks for being here. If you're listening to us on podcast, please rate us and follow for more episodes. We want to make sure you get all the content that we have for you.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, like this video, do all the things. On social media, you can follow us at Hope That Helps Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Also, if you want to just send your questions, comments, encouragement, whatever, you can email us at hopethathelpspodcast@gmail.com.
And we'll see you next week for another episode.
Bye.
Bye.